Hello, students. Myself Rakesh Kumar Meena, Assistant Professor, Department of English, Government College Rajgarh. In this video lecture, I am going to teach you the detailed summary of the novel Inside the Haveli, written by Rama Mehta. She was a well-known sociologist, lecturer, and novelist of India. Now I am going to start this video lecture. Rama Mehta's Inside the Haveli is a search and exploration for identity which is lost in the labyrinthine traditions and customs of a society. The book has its own motion, a soft steer of values, perceptions, and attitudes. It covers a period of 15 years and can be divided into three parts. The three periods in the lives of two characters, Geeta, the heroine, and the second important character in the novel is a silent witness to an entire era, and that was the Haveli itself. Geeta is a representative of the modern educated woman who is torn apart by two worlds, the traditional and the modern. The other important protagonist of the novel is the Haveli, Jeevan Niwas. It is the symbol of the oppression and tyranny of an age-old customs. The Haveli is the setting of the novel. All the characters closely identify with the symbol chosen. The Haveli is the pivot around which revolve their aspirations, desire, hopes, and fears. It gives direction to the characters' thoughts and sensibilities. But Geeta is haunted by the ghost of the Haveli. She fights hard to be free of this demon. She rebels against the sad pattern of living framed by the Haveli. It becomes an open combat between the traditional and the modern, but the battle proves to be futile. In spite of all efforts, Geeta has to accept the traditional as part of heritage. This is reflective of the attitude of the Indian woman who often has to compromise on their individuality and self-assertion. As it happens with a majority of Indian girls, Geeta had married a boy of her parents' choice at the age of 19. She had lived and had been educated in Bombay. She was lively and spontaneous and confident of life ahead. Her parents had always encouraged her to speak her mind. But 2 years of marriage had meant a change in her entire way of her life. She had been taught reticence. She felt like a log of wood weighed down by the heavy brocade clothes and the golden jewelry she had to wear. The parda, which shut off the world around, stifled and suffocated her. Her mind was full of misgivings, doubts, and fears. She would be afraid her own awkwardness. Geeta realized that the Haveli was a cage which had imprisoned her youthfulness. She longed to be free from its vicious grip on her life. The strict etiquette of the Haveli was difficult to follow. Its formality was stifling. Geeta hated the fuss and pretense of the Haveli. It was also a symbol of greed and hypocrisy. Women in the Haveli were like dressed up dolls kept in a glass case for a puppet show, while men were treated as gods. The royal world of the Haveli revolved round the men. It cut off the woman from the mainstream life of Udaipur. Living in the Haveli, Geeta felt cut off world of freedom. She yearned to know what happening in the outside world. Life in the Haveli had changed Geeta. She had lost her girlish impetuosity. She had gradually forgotten her own carefree girlhood, in which there had been uninhibited laughter and freedom. She had accepted the discipline of the Haveli without protest. But there were many times when she felt the crushing weight of the wall that shut off the outside world. Rama Mehta has elaborately evoked the atmosphere of the feudal glory of Udaipur. The Haveli had been once witness to the great history of the Maharajas of Rajasthan. The writer has successfully portrayed the actuality of this world, which has a consciousness of well being, culture, and the richness, luster, and dignity of tradition. Like the lighthouse in Virginia Woolf's novel, the Haveli looms large over the life of all characters. Ajay Singh, Geeta's husband, is too rooted in the tradition of the Haveli to move away to a freer world. For Geeta, the Haveli is a prison from which escape is to be sought. Even the devoted and loyal servants forgot their poverty and fit fulfillment in upholding the dignity of the Haveli. Geeta rebelled against all that the Haveli stood for. Encouraged by her wise father in law, she began to conduct classes for the servants and their children. She fought their ignorance and superstition. This brought a new meaning to her life. She asserted her will by enrolling the servant girl Sita in school. When a proposal for her daughter's marriage was received, she fought it tooth and nail. Time brought about a change not only in her attitudes but also in her outlook on life. Time had also changed the facade of the Haveli. The lime walls had darkened, the wooden doors were patchy, and balcony was broken in many palaces. It had now acquired a mouldy exterior, but it was stood still, aloof, austere, and silent and demanding. Its hold on the life of the characters was unrelenting. Geeta knew that she could not become one with the Haveli woman, but this no longer troubled her. She was fascinated by the grandeur of the feudal glory. She no longer felt trapped by the Haveli. The fruitfulness of her various involvements made her less antagonistic. She understood that the confidence of the Haveli woman was born out of years of unbroken traditions. Tradition was like a fortress protecting the people in the Haveli from the outside world. It gave them security and a sense of importance. The servant girl Sita early marriage and her own mental conflict over her daughter's engagement had tempered the revolt in her mind. Her family's sympathy and understanding was also responsible for the change in her attitude. The Haveli was no longer her enemy. She realized that nowhere could she find such superhuman devotion. At the end of the novel, we see Gita as the new mistress of the Haveli on whom rests the burden of upholding the centuries old traditions and customs. This final shift of responsibility gives her strength. The ghost of the Haveli was finally laid to rest. Her fate was sealed. There was no escape. Values, traditions, and customs had won the day. Thus, Rama Mehta, through her narrative technique and simplicity of style, has made the novel quite poetic. Rama Mehta occupies a similar position in the Indian literary scene with her single novel, and that is the Inside the Haveli, of tremendous impact, which appeared at a time when feminist movements had gained momentum in India and incidentally during the decade for women observed by the United Nations. With this, it is the end of this video lecture. Thank you.